we'll save our complaints until you go live. Fully. Until you sort this out, though.
Going back to shake.
Did you just like it on my account? How dare you?
Oh, sorry. I thought this is your account.
Testy. Okay. I was busy looking after a baby.
Oh, I was busy crying.
All good.
Plus a little bit illest. Just a little bit.
We've been searching some late night dinner spots that we can go to.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Not many in Seattle, believe it or not. It's because they're dumbasses and they.
Oh, yeah, you guys are
everything.
in Seattle.
Everything closes after 9 p.m., which kind of sucks.
Not everything. We'll find something.
The fallback is a sushi bar we went to.
Literally yesterday.
So that's the fallback.
I can hear the privilege, in Brisbane. Everything closes at 9. Very normal for me.
Yeah, no, it sucks.
Very common.
But that's okay. We had reservations at 5:30 to go and sit, and we thought the stream was at 6, so we had reservations at 5:30. We went to the restaurant, this Italian place, and we sat down and we're like, this place is annoying and pretentious.
It was run by a bunch of young people when we were looking for like authentic Italian.
Yeah. This white girl walked up to us and gave us our menus, and we're just like, have you ever been here before? Okay, let me tell you how
if you need to know anything. Let me know if you have any dietary restrictions. Are any of you vegan?
Any vegan?
Wow.
So we were like, all right. So they poured us our tap water, and we were like, let's go. And so we left.
Tap water in like a dog bowl, by the way.
It was really bad.
It was like the most shallow glass I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Couldn't believe it.
But yeah, how you been, Mario? You been alright?
Yeah. Things have been I don't know why it's been stressful nowadays. Maybe it's the season. Like a lot of people are like off what's the word?
Is she pregnant again? Can you not keep it in your pants?
Not yet. We'll get there. No, at workplace we've been busy because we had less people working.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess like a lot of people are sick.
Sure.
It must be the season.
Tis the season.
Plus the girl is now running.
Oh, is she fast?
Is she falling?
She's falling and she can be fast.
Is she like bruised up her face so you look like you're beating your kid up?
No, he hasn't got that far yet.
My parents had that problem because they had 2 kids like around like a year apart.
Didn't you learn to run before you could walk?
And I learned to run at like 9 months old, so I was like sprinting around and like smashing my face up. And
he had a broken leg with a full leg cast at like how old?
Literally, they took me to the doctor. I had a broken leg, a black eye, and like bruised up cheek and everything like that because I smashed my face on the ground every day. And the doctor had to like pull my dad aside and like ask my mom some questions and stuff like that. So,
right. Okay.
It's all good. I got the same parents I grew up with, so it's alright.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have to deal with that.
We're currently drinking Corona with lime because that was what was here after we left. So
I had like 4 sips of a margarita before we ran out of the restaurant. So I like had a buzz and now I'm hitting my low again.
Yeah.
So we trying to get back.
So you didn't have a bite at all?
No, we haven't eaten anything.
We didn't order anything.
They're really good?
What?
It's really expensive, Mario. I wasn't really willing to put my money into the hands of those white millennial children.
Yeah, we're not going to go to an Italian restaurant and get served by a bunch of white guys. And we could see into the kitchen. There was not an Italian guy in there. Come on. So we're like...
They were literally all sat there on their phones chatting, and I'm like...
But how do you know if they're Italian or white?
Because you can tell. Well, white people are Italian, but you can tell.
There are non-white Italians.
Yeah, I know, but, you can tell these guys were fucking Seattle bred. Like, they had, like...
I feel like people forget that Italian is also Mediterranean.
Oui.
Okay. Oui.
What is Mediterranean?
If it borders the Mediterranean Sea. No?
But the style, it's like tzatziki and shit.
Oh, yeah?
Well, there's Greek, there's Turkish,
Mm-hmm.
food. Mediterranean, like
What do Turkey
kebab
eat?
and stuff.
What do they eat? Like turkey?
I don't know. I'm the one asking, right?
Excuse me.
Oh no.
Hi, Tati. Welcome back.
Bust down, Tatiana.
Mm.
Get a gal. But yeah, so we've had a eventful 3 weeks where we've been on a road trip and
Do you want to talk about our 3 weeks on trip, or do you want to talk about Maru's singlehood while Jelly was away?
No, you guys
Which
go.
one?
You guys go while the
There we go.
memory's fresh.
Oh man, no, because I feel like we're just gonna keep talking.
I'm not gonna say much because I don't want to complain about the people we were with, just in case they eventually find this.
Just in
Alright.
case we pop off someday.
I'll complain to you a little bit more while we play Overwatch.
How about we
sometime.
talk about a hypothetical trip that hypothetical people went and did hypothetical
Sure.
things?
Yeah, it was expensive
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and not. I wouldn't do it again.
Haz was in charge
All right.
of a lot of things.
Uh-huh.
Okay, imagine going on a trip with 4 other people, and then everybody just sits there and waits while you find the reservations, the where we're gonna eat, what we're gonna do every
Okay.
single fucking day.
So we rented an RV,
Mm-hmm.
which was really expensive. The RV was shit.
Yeah, it's
It
crap.
leaked everywhere. The generator didn't work, so we had to find an RV park every night to stay in. And, you know, we didn't plan ahead because it's a road trip. We're going very far. We went, I think, like 4,000 miles at least. So we couldn't really plan where we were going to be each night. And when it came to, hey, it's time, getting to that time, where are we going to sleep tonight? It would just be Haz looking these things up.
I literally pull over and then look it up on my phone. So
There were 3 total drivers, including Haz, one of which backed out because he looked up the laws of not driving with insurance. That left Haz and one of my friends who drove slowly
Mm-hmm.
and made a 3-hour drive one night into a 5.5-hour drive
Right.
because it was windy.
because it was windy and
It's-
dark, but not really. But
When it gets dark, you have to drive 25 miles below the speed limit. You know, that's the case in Australia, right? You have to
No, we
once
don't.
the lights once it goes dark.
I think in my state we don't have laws like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
about-
we don't have those laws here either. But apparently, that's what it's like.
that's how you drive safely.
That's how you drive safely. So
Wait, which part of the U.S. where like the speed limit is just a suggestion? I heard that somewhere. Is that L.A.?
No, definitely not. Well, okay, most freeways is a freeway is like 4 lanes of traffic, right? 4 lanes of one-way traffic that go, you know, on a designated like motorway. That's like it says 60 miles an hour around here, but every single person, including cops, goes 75 to 80 miles an hour. So it's like
Uh-huh.
it's one of those things where the cop could pull you over 100%, could just pull you over anytime, but everybody does it, so it's like
Yeah,
you all
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
just roll the dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So road trip.
10 out of
has
10.
had to
Would-
be the responsible one to.
Yep.
Okay.
Fantastic time.
I liked find I was helping him out as well.
Where
But-
did we like? We liked.
So we flew from Seattle. If anybody knows America, we flew from Seattle to LA.
Mhm.
We rented the RV in LA. We drove east all the way to Louisiana,
To New Orleans.
so through Texas, and we stayed in New Orleans for a few days, and then we drove all the way back, and then we stayed in LA for a few days, and then we flew back to Seattle. So we did like a big L, basically. Places we liked. What did we like?
Encinitas. We liked San Diego, up above San Diego. That was fun.
We met Guro.
We met Guro.
Yeah.
That was
So
the
did
highlight
Guro.
of the trip.
That
honestly.
was the highlight of the
That
trip.
was the best part of the trip.
That was
meeting Guro.
great.
Because we met Guro like just the day we dropped off other friends at RV, and so we were like, okay, whew, all right. So we were a little bit relieved, and then Guro was like, hey.
And I want to add though, I was very sad to see them go,
Of course.
but also, it's like
Oh yeah, I get it.
it's the relief at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure they were a bit relieved too because it's very close quarters for 2 weeks straight, you know, and they have to get home and all that.
I'm
but
sure. I'm sure this feelings are mutual. But
Yeah, but we meet up with Guro.
we met him at a bakery
a
in LA.
famous bakery in LA.
It wasn't famous. It was popular, I think.
It's just the place in LA. There's a chain in LA that everybody goes to. I think.
It was nice and cheap, which I appreciate. He picked a cheap place that we could go.
Mhm.
And
we walked around an outdoor mall, which was really nice.
Tried on all the smelly stuff. Wedge's opinions on perfume. Stupid.
No. He was suggesting things he thought I would like without having smelt them himself. He was trying to find something.
Okay, he never smelled them? Because
No.
he should never smell those. Those are horrible.
They were pretty bad.
Yeah. And
I appreciated the way we met up with Guro because he made Haz shop like a girl.
Right. Uh-huh.
Guro shops like a girl. Okay. I'm not
Right.
saying this in a bad way.
In the nicest way possible.
In the nicest way possible. How I love to shop, where you take it aisle by aisle, you spend your time, you take it slow, you look at every little thing, and you shop.
I got tired.
You know, you peruse.
I do that at the grocery store.
I do that at the grocery
No,
store
you don't.
too.
No, you don't.
What?
You say you do, but you're like running around Safeway, like, oh, we need mac and cheese, let's go this way. We need milk, let's go this way. And we're running around the whole thing, and it's so much more tiring, but you're like, well, at least I didn't stand there going aisle by aisle. Anyway.
I feel like this is an attack. Maybe we should mute for a little bit.
No, it's
literally
it's
a child at the
100%.
toy store.
100% it's an attack. We have different shopping styles, and I have adjusted to yours. But that day, Guro made you adjust to his and mine.
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
Right.
I enjoyed it. And Guro was super sweet, and it was awkward at first, like for the first 2 seconds. But then after we sat down and started eating food, it was like not awkward at all, and it felt super comfortable. Because
I thought it felt good.
Because he's a guy that we've known for years. You know, we already have a rapport with. We already can talk. You know, so it was a lot easier to chat.
Yeah.
Known Guro longer than I've known Haz.
Yeah, it was easy.
So. Hope you don't unplug the PC. That would suck.
That'd be alright.
Yeah, it was good. It was nice to see him. Nice to see his face in person.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
We chatted shit. We
had
a good time. I was really happy with it.
We bitched about Wedge the whole time.
Oh yeah, what a bitch. This Wedge guy, can you believe him? Oh my god. But yeah, and then we went after we saw Guro. We took a train ride about 2 hours south of LA, and we stayed in a beachside town, and we had some lovely Mexican food and some lovely Italian food, and we stayed in a hotel.
It's a very important Mexican restaurant to Hazen's family.
Yeah,
so...
it's a Mexican restaurant that my family's gone to for 25 years. So I went there and I enjoyed it, and it was really, really good.
I tried it for the first time.
She liked it.
I gave the appropriate reaction as opposed to another person who joined the family.
How offensive is it?
Shit about it.
Yeah, no, my brother's girlfriend came.
Ex-girlfriend
came to.
They broke up 2 days ago.
Thank God.
That's the one that you were talking about the other day.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Okay, let's not. We'll talk to you later about it. We'll talk to you. But
Okay.
They broke up. My brother took her, drove 2 hours down from LA to this restaurant. Goes to this restaurant, and she's upset that there's not fucking queso, even though queso is a Texas thing.
It's a Tex-Mex thing.
And it's not an authentic Mexican thing. And then she was just upset that they didn't have this Texas queso or whatever, which is
it's flavorless cheese sauce. It doesn't taste like anything to me.
It's cheese sauce, yeah. And so she got upset and she hated it, and my brother felt really bad. And then
started thinking himself, it's actually not that good after all.
Yeah, it's Mexican. Which sucks. It's bullshit. That's great.
It's great, by the way.
I'm going to get another beer. But yeah, we had a great time, and we went to Mexican, and then we flew up, and
here we are, back home. Go get your beer.
Aight. Okay.
I'm just winning all the favorite in-law awards, to be honest.
You're being likable, and that's good. It works very well with in-laws.
You know what works is listening and not saying much.
Yeah.
Not really having an opinion. They love that shit.
You have an opinion, you just
keep it to yourself.
Good.
I keep it to myself a little bit.
I
definitely tell Haz all my opinions.
Yeah.
And a lot of my opinions are relayed to the family through Haz, So I still get to say my piece. It's just, especially if there's something that I really need to get across, but I'm I don't want to stick my nose in. Haz, you need to tell them this, and then he will. It works like that sometimes, and it goes well. Or it doesn't go well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I won again.
I feel like my family is ultimate white people family because I feel like I can say anything to my parents without any kind of like repercussion.
Oh yeah, that's very
know.
white. Yep.
I think so for sure. Like I can bitch about them to their face, or I can talk shit about everybody else in the family. So that's good. I like my parents. They're good. My family's good.
You have great parents.
Oh yeah, they like you a lot. They love you. My mom still like just loves the fact that she's British, which is super cute.
She always sends us videos on Instagram or whatever of like these British chavvy children swearing their faces off.
That's so sweet though.
And she's like, I can't wait for you to have these kids and they're gonna be just like this. And I'm like, not so sure about that.
Hinting.
Right. Oh my god, the hinting!
Dude, the first time I met her, it was when you have kids.
It was literally like 3 days into meeting my mom.
Here's the photo album filled with your boyfriend's baby pictures.
Yeah, when you have his babies, you're gonna do this and this and this.
Yeah,
it's like, oh my god.
When you give me grandchildren. Yeah.
Well, I think they've given up on the other kids, so they're like, you're the only shot.
Yeah, kind of.
That's all right. We'll have kids eventually.
Hi, Peach.
Which I'm the metal guy in the middle. I'm the cool guy in the middle for sure. Peach.
I'm the person for the appropriate age, I'm at least I'm funny looking, I look like I can get the laugh.
I thought you were holding like a beer or something like that. I think it's on like a phone or something.
And Flakes
obviously
is the boy.
Is the girl.
Is the generic one.
She's the skinny white girl. So, Peach, did you fix your PC, or did it fail?
That'd be really sad if it didn't work anymore.
He said it worked.
Yeah, he did say, right? Yeah. PC back. Yeah, very nice. Okay.
Good.
Just quickly going back to the trip.
Yeah.
Do you think it was like a guest host relationship that you had the whole time?
Yes, a little bit, yeah.
That's what I was thinking too, because you're the American, right? So I feel like they might be dependent the whole trip for
definitely
your expertise, maybe.
Well, for like half the trip, one of them didn't have, and for the whole trip, another one didn't have mobile data on their phone or be able to text or call or do anything like that.
Yeah.
They kept calling us the Americans, and I kept being like, no, I'm not. And they were like, oh, but you're just half American. And I'm like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
You're almost there, right?
It's like, imagine guest-host relationship, but the... I don't know if I can say this. I'm going to say it. One of the guests is like the most... Oh my god.
Choosing words?
He does.
Such a know-it-all. My fucking god.
He doesn't have to make everything into a YouTube video. Don't worry. It's going to be left out. It's fine.
Imagine the guest doesn't know anything, but acts like they know everything.
Oh my god.
It got a little bit tiring.
That's all right. Yeah, we had a fantastic time. But I liked it. I enjoyed seeing them again. They were all super sweet.
Yep.
It was really nice to see them all. What was really the worst part of the worst part of the whole trip was it was my job.
Yeah.
Because I was I have the American debit card and credit card. So it was my job every time we stopped for gas. I jumped out, I filled up the tank on my credit card, and they were going to pay me back by the end of the trip. Which is fine. Right. I didn't mind. We have the money in our bank. We're fine. We can float them for a minute. And in my calculations, I was like trying to keep track every single time, but I didn't keep track very well apparently because I thought once we were in LA and like 2 days before we were leaving, I thought that it was about $2,000 that was spent on gas and everything. And it turned out to be about $3.
I think it was 36. I went through his bank app and wrote down every transaction and then added it all together and divided it into 5, whatever.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be 36 total instead of, I think, 2.
Which $3,600 for 5 people to go around the country on Ubers and to stay and have a good time. I think that's not horrible. in terms of staying in places.
Mhm.
But they also, I mean, nobody was staying in a hotel. Everybody was staying in this RV. So you can kind of balance it out. In my opinion, I think we all should have gone hotels and just flights instead of the RV, but whatever. But I felt bad. I felt like I screwed everybody over a little bit, money-wise. Because I told them it was about $2,000. And
it was actually the last night. I've sat there for like an hour calculating everything. I double-checked it because I'm really bad at maths. But it was right. And then they're like, so, Georgia, how much is it you're going to tell us? And I was like, do you guys want to know right now or do you want me to tell you tomorrow? And I told them, and they all just kind of sat there.
Blank face.
Heads in hands, you know, like, wait a minute. Because they thought they were getting a cheap holiday. And they didn't.
And it turned out to be a normal holiday.
Yep.
But we went to Vegas. We went to New Orleans. We went to LA. We went to Houston, Texas. We had a great time, I thought, for the most part.
We went to Vegas, right? I hate Vegas.
I love Vegas.
One of my friends took too many edibles because they didn't kick in quick enough and then was throwing up for like 4 hours.
Rookie mistake.
Yep. Next stop was... Then we just raced to Louisiana, New Orleans. The French Quarter stinks like shit, piss, and fish.
We weren't the biggest fan of New Orleans.
We didn't see enough jazz music. We went to the swamp, saw alligators. That was pretty cool. We had a ghost tour. That was pretty cool. A witch gave us a ghost tour. She was pretty fun. Yep.
Let's save some of this complaint. Let's not complain too much.
I'm not complaining. I'm just getting a rundown. My favorite part about the ghost tour is it was a white woman touring us, and she asked everyone, like, hey, what's voodoo? Like, let's see what you think what voodoo is and see if you have, like, a weird opinion of it. And the one black girl there, she's like, oh, when you have, like, the voodoo doll and you stick the pins in, it curses people. And she's like, girl, that's so racist.
Yeah, the one black girl on the tour, she's like...
She's telling the one black girl that she's being racist. It's really funny to me. I keep replaying that in my mind.
Well, because voodoo comes from Africa. Right?
Yeah.
Voodoo comes from Africa. And it's
focused on healing, not cursing. That's what we learn.
Which is what she explained to us that Western media has portrayed voodoo as like black magic and it's horrible and racist and it's just like a way to shit on black people, basically.
Yeah.
But apparently it's fine. Voodoo's good. Unless you don't want it to be. Then it's bad.
Yeah.
Right.
And then...
I
unplugged the headphones. I'm going to keep talking. I can't hear you, Mario.
Okay.
We drove to Texas. Oh, hello, Mario.
Hi.
We drove to Texas. I just heard, like, mouth noises as you plugged it back in.
I was just saying, all right.
We went to Texas. We were going to go to the Space Center in Houston, you know, where NASA is. But we were too late. They closed at 5, but their last tour started at 3, and it sucked anyway.
We didn't want to spend a day in
We then went to get barbecue. It was worse than the barbecue we get locally right next to us.
Right down the street.
Right down the street.
Yeah.
And then we raced back to LA, and it was super dry and hot the whole time, and I hated it.
Yum.
But you loved it in the terms of we had fun with our friends.
Friends, I love road tripping. I'm just never going down to the Yeehaw South again.
You know, I think we've learned in this 30-minute rant. I think we've learned that road tripping should be something that we do by ourselves. You and me, where if in the middle of the road trip we're like tired of sleeping on this bed that we've built in the back of our van or whatever, in the back of or an RV or whatever we're sleeping in, we can decide, let's spend $50 and spend $75 and get a Motel 6 and sleep on an all right bed for a night. Instead of what happened.
Wait, was there a requirement for where you guys need to stay or something?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You made it sound like you guys had to stay in a hotel or something.
We had to stay in RV parks, which have like plug-ins
and full hookups. So we have water and electric.
They give you water and electric. We had to stay in those because the RV that we rented, which was supposed to have unlimited generator use, the generator just didn't work the entire time, and the generator didn't give us power. So in the hot Texas night, when it's like, do you do Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Celsius.
Okay, when it was like 24 degrees.
That's
it was like
pretty
29. Cool. It was like 29 degrees. What am I
Okay,
lying?
it was like what he's saying. It was like 24 at like midnight is what he's saying.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Okay, that's pretty hot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, in the middle of the night, it's like 25,
yeah.
something, whatever.
And it was so dry. I didn't realize this, but I've grown up in a very humid town, 80% humidity. And where we live now is also 80% humidity. And where we were staying went down to like 12% humidity, and my lungs could not handle it.
Mm.
I was dying.
It was really bad for your asthma and also your sinuses and everything like that.
Yeah, my sinuses were plugged up for like 2 days.
Dang.
Sorry for coughing.
Dang.
But yeah. So how was your time away from your family? How was that?
You know,
Close the mic.
oh, I don't know if you has reached this stage yet, but
Uh-oh.
there comes a time when like you feel like you wish like you didn't have this responsibility of like having to look after a family, right? And
All right.
like do this and do that. Sometimes you have those moments like that because
Sure.
you know
Mhm.
you're a person with things that you want to do, right?
Yeah.
So once you have the opportunity to do that, there's really nothing else after that. That's what I realized. There's maybe like one or two things that I really wanted to do, right? Say grinding on Overwatch or something like that. But I can't do that because, like I have to look after the baby, or I need to make sure that my wife is okay with the housework, get chores done, etc., and maybe work as well. There's really not enough hours in a day. But when you do have it, God, it's miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I can compare it to, it's, you know how you sleep in a bed and you get annoyed because you're getting pushed off the side of the bed.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit. I don't know if Jelly does this, but you get annoyed because you get pushed off the side a little bit or whatever. You're sleeping with another human, so you're just like, you get annoyed with it. But then when they leave for like a day or 2 days, and then you're sleeping alone in the bed, and you're like, what the fuck is this? I can't get any sleep. It's horrible because
It
you're
feels
alone
empty.
in a bed. The comfort of the struggle is very appealing, I think.
I like how you phrase that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
So I definitely understand that. Maybe I obviously don't understand it on the responsibility level because I only have to look after her and she's easy. You have to look after a baby, which is a lot more. And you have that responsibility of an actual human life.
Yeah.
A little bit. Maybe a little bit more, right? So
like the more you give up of the things that you want to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't completely understand it, but I obviously I understand what you're talking about for sure.
Yeah. So I've been feeling that for like a month straight.
Oh.
Yeah.
they're back now, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. But it does help you appreciate it all,
Also, I hate your wife. She's the worst.
What
she
happened?
keeps sending the cutest pictures of your child
God.
my wife. And now it's like every single time she sends pictures like that, it's like, all right, well now we have to have a baby, right? And it's like, all right.
Oh my God.
Your kid is just the cutest.
I've never seen a baby so cute.
I know, it sucks. But I know we're going to have like a little white baby and it's going to look like a little plump sack and it's going to just be...
It's going to be what?
No, we'll think it's cute though. That's all that matters.
It won't be hugging the bunny I crocheted. I'll tell you that much. That was adorable.
Uh-huh.
She's trying to bite the eyes off it now.
We were worried about that.
Yeah.
You definitely have permission to take the eyes off.
Oh no! It's good. It's just I'm just letting you know that eyes might get decapitated.
I really tried to.
Your baby's Asian, Betty. You don't have anything to say. You have the cute gene with you.
I really tried to. I went over the eye threads so many times just so they wouldn't come off too easily.
It was pretty tough. Yeah, we appreciated that.
Just because I didn't know how to do. Traditionally, people sew in special eye beads, but I didn't have any of those, and I didn't know how to do that. So
also, I feel like she's not going to choke on the big, massive buttons you put on it.
I don't know. They're the perfect choke size. I feel.
You reckon?
It might go in, but I don't think it comes off that easily. So, plus
Good.
it looks better, I think.
Yeah, it looks
rather
like
than beads. Yeah.
It's pretty cute.
It looks like, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Jelly Bunny that was like in the streams.
Oh,
right.
the avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're gonna get ignored? You said hello, bumpkins. What are we supposed to say to that? What's up, bumpkin boy? It's like, come on, mate.
Fuck you, Munson.
Fuck you, Munson. Welcome to the stream.
Oh yeah.
No,
Guro's
welcome,
also in YouTube chat as well.
Oh,
Go!
Twitch chat.
Oh man, I need to open both. Hold on.
Hey, king and queen. Hi, Guro.
Guro, we were just talking about you
Kings
too.
and queen.
Guro seems like he's doing great, which is what I'm happy about.
Oh, I'm so proud of Guro.
He's so good. How are we? We're fantastic, Matt Monsoon. We're living life.
My Corona tastes better and better every sip I take.
Keep drinking. We got another one in the freezer for you.
Mo,
Yes.
what should we go eat after this?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
We're in a big city. There's all the options.
You want like
you
a
know?
retribution? Like maybe go for an Italian restaurant that you guys might enjoy?
We could find an Italian restaurant, but it seems like all the Italian restaurants close at about 10 o'clock, and this stream is going to end in about an hour or so.
Yeah.
Right? Which is about 9 o'clock our time. So
It seems a bit rude to go in now.
I think if we're going to go to an Italian restaurant, I think we should maybe do that Sunday. If we want to do that. So maybe tonight we just go and get some drinks. Somewhere.
Also, there's like no in between. We've both been researching Italian restaurants all day because that's what we wanted all day, and it's like booked up for months in advance, super fancy, super nice, $100 each reservation place, or
Olive Garden.
where we went today, where it's just like, howdy y'all,
Yeah.
you want some Parmesan with that? It's like not my vibe, not anyone's vibe. Oh my gosh.
Peach. I never had Italian either. Peach. I never had like an Italian restaurant either until this trip. After the trip, after we had a good time, Georgia and I, we went down to like 2 hours south of LA, and it was a little beachside town.
Mm-hmm.
And
Lovely.
We stopped on our last night. We stopped at a Italian restaurant that was like run by Italian people. Servers were all Italian. Everything was so authentic.
Dude, I drank wine because we sat down and I opened the wine menu because I couldn't read what was on the front of it. And he was like, oh, you want wine? Yes, let me know which one you want.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, now I have to have wine.
Yeah. And you liked it.
And he was, I was like, well, I know I don't like wine, so I asked for the sweetest wine they got. And he was like, you want the Benedetta? And I was like, yes, that one. Whatever that is. And he brought me it. I have no idea what it was, but it was delicious.
So you
it
guys
tasted
care about
great.
restaurants being authentic?
Just Italian.
Just Italian.
Just
yeah.
Italian.
I don't care. Honestly, sushi places. I'll go to a sushi place that's run by all white people if they know how to roll a good roll.
Yeah, we go for the rolls, not for the nigiri. So I think with sushi, it can be less authentic.
Although I see where he's coming from, because we were just talking about a Mexican restaurant that's run by Mexican people and everything like that.
Yeah.
That's like actually Mexican, as opposed to
Well, it's a
Texas.
different experience, you know. There's validity in non-authentic, you know.
Yeah.
And you say non-authentic, you assume like say like Chinese American food. That's still really good. It's not necessarily authentic to China, but it's authentic to itself. It's really good though.
British Indian.
British Indian,
Very
delicious.
good.
But you could not
Amazing.
say authentic.
That's not authentic at all. It's British Indian. It's different. But peach, we had Italian by Italian people. So good. I had
Margarita.
I had pasta that it felt like they served it to me, and I took a bite of the pasta, and it almost felt crunchy, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" They served it so like rare,
So al dente.
so al dente.
It cooked itself to perfection while on his plate.
Yeah,
was very
after
happy.
like 25 minutes of me sitting there like picking at it a little bit.
Because
then
it's a
it became
European
perfect.
restaurant, you just wine and dine, you sit there, you relax.
You
All the
chill.
other Americans around us were jumping up, leaving as soon as they were done. Whereas we were sat there for a good few hours and nobody rushed us out. They gave us the bill 2 minutes before they closed.
They were so chill.
They were so good.
they were
I
good.
miss Europe, if you count UK as Europe.
Yeah.
And then there's the cutlery sign language. Mario, do you have this? Where
Cutlery
if you're at a
sign
restaurant
language.
and you close your knife and fork together on the plate and it means that you're done?
I got taught that by my stepdad, but I didn't know it was for like. Is it Italian?
It's a European thing.
That's
I
European,
think.
yeah.
Okay.
But nobody in America has ever like. They always like come over and ask, even though my cutlery is closed, and I always did it naturally.
Mm.
I didn't know it was a thing. I didn't know it was not a thing here. But in this Italian restaurant, I closed my cutlery, and I made Hazen close his cutlery as well. And he like saw it straight away. He came over and
I was watching the guy, our waiter. He walked by, and he was about to like walk in the other direction, and then he looked at our table, and he saw that our cutlery was like nice and together and nice and neat. And then he like stopped in his tracks, turned around, walked out, didn't even say anything to us, just picked up our plates and said, "Dessert?" And then we said, "Yep, let's get dessert." And then
you were so impressed. This is such a normal thing.
I was so impressed that he noticed that. I was like, "Yes, this is lovely."
We need to take you to Europe, don't we?
Oh my god, yeah. I want to retire in Europe. It sounds great.
Ew.
That's one place I want to visit. I really want to go to the Scandinavian countries.
Oh my god, I know. I want to go to
God,
like.
you're such a PewDiePie fan.
No. I want to go to like Copenhagen and.
I feel like I will vibe well there.
I guess Amsterdam isn't a Scandinavian, but
okay. I was about to suggest something, and now I take it back immediately before I've even said it. I was going to be like, "Oh my god, we should all go together."
Road trip.
We just learned. No. The only way I would do that is if I met Maru and like both of us are having trips.
Like have a meetup point and then we leave again.
Yeah, separate trips that we could join and then leave. That'd be good. But besides that,
Monsoon, you're not invited.
Fuck off.
I feel like I'm past the age of road trips now. Like I can afford to stay at a hotel. I'm gonna stay.
Tell
at a hotel.
that to Haz's parents.
Oh my god.
All right.
They road trip for life. I love that. I want to do that. They spoiled Haz for it. He's
But
sick of it.
Dude, I grew up in an RV. I'm not doing it again.
That's their lifestyle, right? They're nomads.
Literally, 12 to 17, I was living in an RV.
Mm-hmm.
That's just not.
What were you doing at 18?
Living in somebody else's house.
Oh yeah.
We were living at friends' places after that. I assume because they got annoyed by the amount I would jerk off.
I can't imagine the lifestyle.
It's fun. It's really I'm gonna shit on it a little bit, but it's really nice. I
like having my own castle. Like I like my room, and I like to like stay in it permanently.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, but I hear you. I feel you. Mm-hmm. I feel the same way. But like I felt it a little bit while on this RV trip. There was a day where we were parked up on the beach, and we like walked up to the RV ahead of everyone, and everybody was like slowly meandering up back to the RV, and we were parked up on the side of the road. And I was like, I'm gonna have some chocolate milk. I opened the fridge in the RV on the side of the road by the beach and have some chocolate milk. And my bed's right there. And it's just incredible. That's just the best feeling. Like I could take out some bacon and make a bacon sandwich right now if I wanted to.
You know why it was good though?
Why?
Because it was just you and me.
It was just you and me in the RV. Fuck's sake.
That was nice. When it's just you and me, it's chill.
Uh-huh.
And then we sat there watching them take like they were holding up. There was one. You know when you go to the beach, Mario, and there's like a tap to wash the sand off of you.
Yeah.
There was one at this whole like beach outlet area, and they made a queue because the three of them didn't realize people were waiting for them, and they took surfers, like legit surfers, like
wetsuits and everything,
wetsuits, shivering their asses off, waiting for them to like get the sand off between their toes, like put their shoes back on. It was literally, I literally looked up, like, oh, they're back. They'll be back in a minute. 10 minutes later, the same person's washing their feet off. I love them so much. They're not really wilderness.
It's really funny to see people who don't beach try to beach. It's really interesting because it's like
I didn't think I beached,
Mario,
but now I think I beach.
Mario, you grew up beaching, right? Like you grew up in Australia, right?
Australian.
So you grew up beaching. Like you'll go to the beach and you get some sand in between your toes. You'll wear slippers. You're fine.
Yeah.
You know how to do it.
Yeah.
You know
expectations there. Yeah.
I've never been around people because I grew up in Hawaii. I grew up in California. I've never been around people who do not beach. Who
thing is, they all grew up around the beach too. Just UK beaches.
UK beaches are stones. Like
Gravel.
you don't go.
It's just gravel.
It's gravel. You don't go in the water.
The water's polluted with sewage. You know.
You look at the water.
You
You look
look
at
at
the
it.
water from the pub.
You
is what
don't
you
put
do.
your feet in it.
Yeah.
If you're a crazy teenager, you jump off the pier into it, break your back while doing it. You know.
Oh, that poor girl.
Right.
Where were we? We were talking. We
So you
literally
really
haven't
enjoyed
talked
the road
about-
trip, huh?
We had a great road trip. Have we talked about any topics like relevancy in the news?
I don't know. I prefer talking about us. I feel like this is
Yeah,
the
I
kind
think
of stuff
this
I
time
listen
around
to personally.
it's pretty nice. Yeah.
I think this podcast is a little more.
I
It's
feel
gonna be
like
a
we're
little
too
shorter as
slow
well.
to keep up with anything. I don't want to. For me, a podcast is escapism.
Yeah,
Escapism.
Yeah.
So it's much nicer to just talk about anything, timeless things, you know.
Hmm.
Like these stories are relevant anytime.
Yeah, we don't have to
UK
chase
Beach
the
is a
topic.
Loch Ness
Yeah.
monster.
It's all good. But there has been like a lot of like exciting things happening this month.
Like what?
Besides
I've been away.
the
So-
political stuff, I'm just looking into it right now and see if we can avoid
I saw
some topics.
Hassan bought pizzas for protesters. That was pretty cool.
He recently
I
been on
almost-
an interview with Piers
Oh,
Morgan. I
another
think.
Piers Morgan one, right?
Yeah.
Did Wedge tell us about that?
I was watching it. I was watching some of
watched
the
it?
clips of him and Pierce Morgan.
Why does anybody watch anything with Piers fucking Morgan in it?
Here's why it was good. Because it wasn't Hassan talking to Pierce Morgan. It was Hassan talking on a panel
Yeah.
with a bunch of other Zionists that he was just shitting on. He was just shitting on Zionists the whole time, and it was
Oh,
pretty
that sounds
interesting.
fun.
Yeah, it was good. And Pierce Morgan just sat there in the background and was just like, all right. And he would actually take Hassan's side on a couple things where he'd be like, you're interrupting him, let him speak, kind of thing, you know what I mean? So it's
Fuck
good.
you, Piers Morgan. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, he'll watch this.
Fuck you.
Can you guys explain Zionists to me?
It's people who will defend Israel to the ends of the earth because
People who are disappointed when creators they follow will be like, #end genocide. And they're like, oh my god, that's so disappointing. I can't believe you hate the Jews.
yeah, it's people who use anti-Semitism to
Justify-
fuel their support of a country that's committing genocide.
That's the current, right now, the political climate. I feel like that's the current definition of Zionist.
Yeah.
I'm confused about that too. Like, for that reason, because people use words and they don't really mean what they
Right.
what they mean. Yeah,
Yeah, I think right
You're talking
now it
about
means
something
something
else.
a little different
yeah.
Mhm.
than it usually does.
Yeah, but words change.
Let's change.
Yeah,
And it'll
yeah.
change back probably after a while.
But nowadays, I feel like I often find myself like asking myself or somebody else what they mean when they say something, because words are changing, and I'm
Yeah.
a boomer. It's very hard for me to keep up with the ever evolving words that people are using.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to shit on boomers more to get more angry boomer comments.
Honestly.
I live for that.
I don't even know if they're still around, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I really want to get actually? Angry millennial comments. Even though we have a millennial right here speaking, I want to anger the millennials. dude.
Here's the thing. Mario is a boomer, millennial, Gen Z combination, is what he is. He is all three in one, and I don't know how it happens.
Wait,
But he is.
But
Okay,
that kind
I
of
know
reaction,
exactly how it happened.
yeah.
I know exactly how this happened.
Go on.
Every millennial is a bit boomer
Mm.
because they're so influenced by boomers, right?
Mm,
They've been around them a lot.
mm.
But also, Maru has been surrounded by Zoomers his entire, how long? Almost a decade now.
Uh-huh.
Somebody's trying to pair with our TV.
Oh,
Fuck off.
Fuck off! This is not your TV!
What the fuck? Literally, it puts a display over our entire everything. We can't
I hope they heard us.
get it.
It's literally called Not Your TV. You have to click Not Your TV to do that.
Oh my god.
Maybe it's sausage fingers.
Maybe it's boomers.
It is.
Maybe it's probably millennials. This building's fucking millennials.
Wait. When you're talking about millennial, you're talking about people like Philly D and Hassan.
Yeah. Here's
than,
the
like, other
thing.
people.
I like to joke that I hate millennials, but let's be real. The generation above you, they're the ones you idolize as a kid.
Oh yeah.
I loved millennials when I was
Yeah.
a little baby. I so wanted to be them. They're a little bit cringe now, and that's okay. We're gonna be a little bit cringe in 10 years. That's okay. I bless their hearts, but also fuck millennials.
No. Here's the thing.
Yeah, go on.
No. Go ahead. You go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask, like, what do you think you're going to cringe over in, like, maybe 10 years?
This podcast. Listen back to this. Come on.
Everybody has a podcast era.
Yeah.
Calling things eras.
Although you're calling things eras. Although here's the thing, I do cringe a little bit and be like, oh god, we started a podcast. But it's like I feel like this isn't a podcast. I feel like this is more like, oh, we're recording our conversations, which I appreciate. Like I appreciate when Wedge records us playing Valorant or us playing Lethal Company or something stupid or Among Us or whatever. Like he records us playing video games, and then we can go back and listen and laugh at it.
He always like makes clips of it, and it's really
it's good.
It's good for that one.
So I feel like this podcast is not so much a podcast; it's more like recordings of conversations that we have with Mario, and it's also an excuse to talk to Mario, which is good.
I think that I think we talk to you a lot more now because of this, and a lot more in depth.
Yeah,
because
you know,
time and
exactly.
It's really like taking photos with your friends. Is how I see it when it comes to like recording stuff.
But then some people will come onto your stream and sit there for hours talking to you, and they'll be like, "No, please delete it."
No, please delete it. Oh, no, I cannot talk.
I wasn't trying to make a jab at those people.
No, but I am.
Oh, I haven't talked to him in a long time. That little wanker.
He's been watching the Twilight series for the first time and keeps getting drunk with his friends and watching it like movie by movie. Huh. And every time he does it, I know because I wake up to like 30 nonsensical messages from Akka. Just about, what is Jacob doing? Why did the dad get so hot?
Let's not talk about that boy because he is so sensitive.
He's so sensitive.
Let's let that sensitive little boy be his sensitive little self. That's okay. In other news, what has happened in other news? I've only been focused on sports because in America the NBA playoffs are going on,
and the NFL draft.
And the NFL draft is going on. Where
the college players get chosen by the official national team.
That's kind of all my attention has been going to, just sports at this point. So I don't know what's been going on in the slightest in news.
What's happened?
I don't know what's going on that side. OJ died.
Yeah.
Oh yes! Oh my god, that's sick.
Okay. All right.
Oh come on, he's a murderer who got away with murder for being rich.
Yeah, he got away with. Well, he had a great defense. Kardashian's dad. They did great.
They literally called him the dream team of legal defense.
Well, because up to that point in the 70s, like in the early 80s and 70s, O.J. Simpson was the best football player in the league by far.
He was also in movies. Amazing. He was in ads. He was famous. Famous.
He was amazing. But he was in the Bills, so he never won a Super Bowl or anything like that. But he was good.
He was in the Bills.
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then he murdered his wife and
her partner.
And her partner. Yes, can't forget about him. He got jabbed. And then he got away with it. And now he's dead. And he somehow, Bill Cosby outlived him, which is surprising. But yeah, he's dead, which is good, I think. Fuck him.
I remember when, I will never forget, back in the day, it was like 2020, and COVID was just coming out to be a thing. People were panicking online, and Ethan Klein tweets back to O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson's like, watch out for this virus, guys. And Ethan Klein's like, oh, it's fine, it's nothing. He literally replies to O.J. Simpson like, right now I have a higher statistical chance of being murdered by you than dying from COVID. I thought that was really funny. But then it's like, upon reflection, Ethan Klein, what are you thinking? But I feel like now he's at the point where like, yeah, that was real, that was dangerous, that was sad. Those people died from disease. I don't usually drink beer, I'm sorry.
Lazy Peach brought up a word. He said TikTok, and that reminds me of TikTok got banned in America, and it's going to be banned in the next 9 months unless
it got
they sell
passed so
somebody.
quickly.
It got passed. Well, that happens in America, where it's
Hmm.
like we'll pass shit immediately, and it's up to the president to be like, "All right, veto this." But Biden signed it. Biden signed the bill, and he said, "Yeah, get rid of it.
Only we can spy on our people.
Only we can spy on our people." So,
From what I heard, apparently it was like mixed in with other bills that had something to do with like Israel and Palestine thing.
yeah.
Yeah, so it got signed with it, I think.
Yeah, he signed something that said that we're not gonna help out Israel on certain with their deals that they're dealing with Iran and stuff like that. Which is, it's like
TikTok was astray.
And TikTok was in there as well, which is fine.
Can I ask you guys something?
Yes, darling.
I thought it'd be fun. I have this crossword book in front of me, and literally the very first question in like the first a question?
Yep.
Prompt in the crossword book. It's 4 letters, and the prompt is "see followers." From that, we're supposed to know the answer. So I thought maybe we could think about it, and then at the end, I'll find the answer and we'll reveal
4
it.
letters, C followers?
C followers.
Like the letter C?
Letter C.
Wait, the letter
followers.
C?
The letter C.
Letter
Followers.
C?
Cult.
Cult?
I reckon. 4 letters?
That's your guess? What do you
C
think?
followers?
Mario, any guess?
Cult makes...
Cunt?
Now I'm influenced. After has answered that, I can't think of nothing else.
Let's find the answer right now. Or should I wait till the end?
You might as well. We're not going to be thinking about it after this, probably.
Alright, fine, give it to us.
The answer to C followers is not cult.
What?
4 letters. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
D-E-F-G.
What?
What's D-E-F-G?
D-E-F-G. They follow C in the alphabet.
Oh!
That's not a fucking word.
That's so stupid.
I'm so mad. Anyway.
Alright, thanks for wasting our time with that. Goddamn. Alright, we have 30 minutes left. Let's fill this up.
Oh, man.
Fucking A.
Oh, boy.
I just feel like I have this crossword book, and I feel like from now on, I should at the start be like, here's a prompt, and at the end, I reveal it. You know?
I don't know, I'd be embarrassed if I were you. That was really bad.
I think that was really funny.
Okay.
Cult was really smart.
Thanks, love.
C followers.
Yeah. What a great, wonderful.
D-
I'm annoyed now.
I know. That's aggravating.
Do you want another one?
No, I don't want another one.
Oh, man. Okay.
I feel like I've talked this whole time.
Yeah. I feel like I was expecting we had more to say about what's been going on.
About things to say. Oh, about what's been going on.
You guys had that trip, right? And you traveled, and you guys met up with Guro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's something that I wanted to talk about. Yeah.
Good.
I don't know if there's a thing where it's kind of a dysphoria where you look at a person and it feels wrong when you see them.
Right.
Your face, Flakes. I don't know why, but you are permanently 15 to me.
Oh my god.
And
You're
I
talking
just
about
can't-
my face?
Yeah.
Is it the tooth cap? Is that
No,
what's doing it?
I'm over that now. I'm over that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but something about I don't know. My mind hasn't moved on. Maybe.
I mean, she gets ID'd every single bar we go to, so it might not be just only you.
Oh yeah, it might be the photo. Maybe.
I'm also recovering from acne and gained weight for the first time in my life. I look a little weird right now. I'm just gonna say it.
Not you, great.
Thanks, Hazel.
Has
But
looks
we're
like
working on it.
Has looks like a guy that I would see doing a podcast online.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I've grown out the beard. I've grown out the hair a little bit. Yeah.
You
What
look
about
like you
Guro?
cover gaming.
I look like a neckbeard is what I look like. But
Let's see,
Mm-mm.
Guro. Guro had makeup on, huh?
did he?
No, I don't think
He
so.
didn't. So he's just glowing like that.
Yeah,
he looked
boy.
good. He looked good.
Guro
Huh.
is moisturized and thriving.
Mm-hmm. He looked good.
Oh,
I
it's
see
the
it.
lighting. The lighting's like perfect on his face. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Now I'm
Guro.
insecure, Maru.
Why? No, I'm just saying. To me, like I can't identify you in this photo. Is
I
what
don't
I'm
look
saying.
like me.
You're permanently 15 to me, and I will
Well, I
get
have
over it
acne.
eventually.
Surely I still look 15. Actually,
Yeah.
now I'm looking at this photo. I do not have an upper lip in this photo. That's insane. What the fuck?
When you normally you have an upper lip. When you smile, it kind of disappears. I think that's the white person effect.
Wow.
You lose it a little bit, but that's okay.
Also, that's me with a tan, by the way. I got a tan for being in Texas.
Have you guys watched Fallout?
No.
Have you watched? Sorry, go on.
What the fuck were you even gonna say?
I was gonna change the subject. You want to talk about Fallout? Go on with Fallout, yeah.
No, I can't go on because you haven't watched it yet. I don't want to spoil
alright.
anything. Yeah, but it's a
Have
good
you-
show. Yeah, go on.
Have you watched Three Body Problem?
I was going to, right? But the
Uh-huh.
website that I was watching from, and I will not mention where it is, you know, or which
Do you-
website it is, because I'm gonna get slapped.
Do you not have Netflix?
I don't want to pay for it. I'm protesting.
It's like $12, man.
I'm
Come on.
protesting.
It's cheap as chips, dude.
Nah.
It's like a back.
Nah, they increased it on us.
If you have a VPN, you can use our Netflix.
I don't want to be using my Netflix. That's my dad's Netflix.
No, it's not. We bought our own.
Oh, we did have to buy our own
We
because
had to
of
buy
this.
our own.
Right. Three Body Problem. I tried to watch it, but from the website that I was watching from, it only had Chinese as subtitle, and they're all
Lame.
speaking Chinese.
Lame.
So yeah,
It's-
the moment wasn't right.
It's really good.
It's really good.
It's
But
really, really, really
Jelly did explain like what the book was about.
good.
Ooh. Has she
Yeah.
read the book? I want to read the book.
It was about
Ha-
like Mao's era, right?
What the fuck is that?
What'd you say?
Mouse?
Chairman Mao.
Who?
You guys don't know Chairman Mao?
Oh, I'm too white for this. Fuck.
Is this not white stuff?
It's the person who was like running the country at the time who decided to like
Oh! The
say the
flashback
education
ones.
bad.
The flashback parts. Yeah. It is about that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Biddy, I understand them not knowing Chairman Mao. It's irrelevant now. Like for Zoomers maybe.
Okay, says
Communist
the
good now.
white
Says
girl in
Betty.
Japan. Come on.
Yeah, but I understand.
We're a couple of white people in Seattle, Washington. We're
Mm.
20 years old. We're fine.
Listen, just because you can condone white people having dreadlocks doesn't.
Why would you bring that
I
up?
don't know. I was just
It's
trying to find
romantic.
something on Betty. Couldn't think of anything.
Oh.
Not the millennials all knowing about Chairman now. Yeah, well, fuck millennials. They don't know shit about the TikTok algorithm, okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
TikTok sucks.
They don't know what soap brows are.
So what? Chairman Mao is the guy who what? What did he do? Is he just like horrible?
From the impression that I got at the time, it was a guy who thought that education is ruining the country, pretty much.
Mm.
Yeah. So there's this weird flip that happened where he decided to like put all the like teachers and people who are on the educating side to do farming,
Mm.
like stuff like that, and like those people who got replaced by those teachers were put in roles of like education, which is maybe I'm not recalling this correctly, but that is the impression that I got from what I've heard.
That part of the story, because that's definitely a part of the story for sure. That part of the story, in the first season of the show, is very not crazy important. Like it has a lot to do with it.
It has
Yeah.
a lot of relevance, and we get a little bit of that insight, but it's not the main story.
No, yeah,
Which
it's
is
not the
why
main
we
story
were
at all.
so
For sure.
confused.
For sure. The main story.
A lot of the story takes place in, what was it, the UK?
The UK in modern day.
Mm.
Right.
Very interesting. Very smart. I think in the fact that.
But what I wanted to talk about instead, Mario, should we watch Fallout? Have you seen it?
We can keep talking about Three Body Problem.
No, you haven't seen it.
Well, you haven't seen Fallout either. Yes, you
Well,
should
that's
watch
And
okay.
yeah,
it.
we're talking about Three Body Problem.
We get the balance. Come on. We
Alright.
should watch Fallout.
I love the show. Like I honestly had no expectation because what is Fallout show going to be about, right? Like
Right.
it's like thinking about what Skyrim is going to be about if it's a show. Like which part? Like where are we gonna get to know within the story? And then Fallout comes out, and then it's not. Oh fuck! I can't even words right now. It's not like The Last of Us. The Last of Us
No.
have linear story. We have expectation on what the story is going to be like. Whereas this open world game where you get to design your own characters and follow the story that you want.
Is the TV show not like a linear story like that?
It
Or
is.
was it? Or is
It is, but the writers have freedom when it comes to like a game like that, right? And they use their freedom very, very well. Strongly recommend.
Did you play Fallout?
I've watched people play it, but I never really played it myself.
I only played Fallout 4. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was I never finished it. I got like 3/4 of the way through it, and I never finished it because I moved away when I was getting into it. But my brother
finished the game. Yeah.
I guess not. I mean, yeah, my brother played the shit. My little brother played the shit out of it, and he would literally play it like every single day, all day, and there'd be more stuff to do. So, Fallout 4 worst game. Okay, Boomer.
I liked Fallout 3. My brother had Fallout 3, and I would sneak into his room while he was out and play Fallout 3 on his save. And I'd fuck things up without realizing, and I am kind of traumatized about it. I was like, what would happen if I shoot this dog?
Oh no!
Yeah.
You killed his dog? Why would you shoot a dog?
I didn't shoot his dog. I shot another woman's dog. I thought I could go back and fix it. I couldn't. It auto-saved as soon as I pulled the trigger. I didn't know how to fix it. It was terrifying. But the vibes in Fallout 3 were great.
That's so unlike you.
I know. I was in my experimental phase, dude. I was like 8 years old. I don't know when Fallout 3 came
That's
out.
your experimental phase at 8 years old. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Great show. Yeah,
I'm
without
excited
spoiling
for the Borderlands. Is it a movie or is it a TV show?
Oh, is it coming out?
Yeah, the Borderlands. It has like Kevin Hart in it.
Kevin
And
you
Has
guys
Kevin Hart done anything serious?
I don't love Kevin Hart. I think he's fine. I think I don't have anything against him.
I don't like Kevin Hart with. Sorry, what did Monsoon just say? Flake still acts like she is at sometimes, but she's getting better. What's this?
Oh
my god!
Jack Black is Claptrap. Yes. Yes, Peach.
Oh wait,
So-
I've heard about this somewhere now. Yeah. Jack Black was Claptrap. That part I know.
Is it a movie or is it a TV show? Does anybody know?
I think it's a movie.
I want to say it's a TV show, but I think it's a.
Oh, Google.
It's like she is 8 sometimes.
But that means you were gonna spell 8 like ATE. Honestly, at this point, Monsoon, me and you, we should start like a comedy show together because it'll pop off, I'm sure.
The whole comedy show would just be you guys just making eyes at each other, just like, what the fuck are you saying? Huh? Huh? Like, just questioning.
Oh, it's a movie.
It's a movie. Okay, I'm excited for it then.
Yeah.
Because
Borderlands pretty flexible, isn't it?
Yeah, I watched Borderlands 2 and 3.
Mm.
and I really enjoyed the stories in that. But they definitely feel like because they're like not an open world game, but it's kind of open world where it's like
Yeah.
right where you can like it's one of those big story games that has the overarching story. But I thought
I feel like Telltale they did a great job with their tales. I think so. I'm kind of expecting something like that.
the tales they tell.
They told the tales.
What
a knee slapper!
I bought I bought the Walking Dead series recently.
Oh, we should play that tonight.
We should play that, but I want to stream it.
Hmm.
So I'll play it on the stream.
But you don't have to stream everything, bro.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't want to stream everything, so it's like
Yeah.
How long is
I
that
think
gonna take?
what the Walking Dead games?
Yeah, we're talking about Telltale, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Telltale Walking Dead games. I think it's like 15 hours each episode, and I got like or each chapter or whatever, and I got there's 4 or 5
I was
chapters.
gonna
Or something like
say
that, so.
15 hours each episode. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That first episode.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
Right,
god, with
so-
Lee.
So, oh my god, no, the first episode, the very first episode was free. I got it for free on my Xbox 360. I played that so many times. I feel like I know it word for word.
Yeah.
I played it for free on my iPhone.
Oh,
Oh no,
my
I played it on my iPad too. Because Telltale, after Walking Dead became super successful, the Telltale game, they released it on everything, including the iPad.
Mhm.
And so I played that first series on the iPad so many times when he's in the car being
And then-
arrested.
And then the car crashes.
The car crashes and the guy's a zombie.
The guy's a zombie, and then he climbs over the fence into Clementine's garden. And
Into the treehouse, and she's like, "My parents are dead inside," and he's like, "I'll deal with it." And you go kill her parents.
Yeah.
Great start to a game.
Oh my god. And then you're like in the, is it a diner? No, it's a pharmacy.
It
And you
was,
have to go across the street and stuff.
And then you kill Duck.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's not yet. Oh my god, I just realized Monsoon is the duck of the group.
What the fuck?
The sheep.
I mean,
fits on
yeah,
this.
but don't if you're rude.
We won't kill Monsoon, but he's the duck.
Wait, can you
I
actually
say
kill
he,
Duck?
but yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
Duck dies dead as fuck.
Can't you kill Duck?
I don't know if you kill. No, you don't kill Duck.
I think Kenny insists he kills Duck or leaves him alive.
No, it wasn't they killed him. Duck gets like grabbed through a fence because Duck's an idiot.
We already know Duck's bitten.
Duck gets
Oh, I remember now. Yeah, it's been a while. Okay.
And his mum's like, I remember playing that as a kid, like, I'm sorry, watching that as a kid and being like, why does his mum love him so much? Like, can you imagine if your kid's that annoying? I would just leave it at that point. But I guess there's like a maternal thing going on that I don't understand.
I relate to that. I don't wanna like cram this information of me being a parent like into everything that I say, but I understand it now, but I also understand your perspective 5 years ago, maybe.
Like, why is she so crushed that the most annoying person on the planet is being removed from the planet?
Well, you like Padfoot, so
Yeah. What's wrong with Padfoot?
he literally chomped my arm, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Chihuahua
I was
behavior.
holding Pad.
Yeah.
And I was like holding him in my arms. And usually when Pad gets like nervous or something, he tenses up. Like when he's about to bite, like he tenses up and I would be able to feel it. None of that. Has just walked past us and he just like took a chunk out of his arm for no fucking reason. It's like he didn't even know that he was doing it. He was just like, okay, bite.
Right.
And has this like
Your mom
has this perspective on that. It's like a dog bites someone, it should be put to sleep. Whereas I'm like, Pat doesn't live with you, it's fine. Never happened again.
Your mom swept that under the rug immediately. She was just like, okay, yeah, why don't you go to the pub with Jake? Like, get out. I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Just a bitten arm and shit. Look out.
Got it right in the meat.
Buddy's cute, I guess, sometimes.
He never used to be like that. I did not raise him to behave that way.
Just an average Chihuahua.
Yep. With a bit of poodle in there. So he's got like that poodle insanity as well.
Got that pood.
Speaking of games that you play for free, I didn't know that there was like
Doodle
a
jump. Sorry.
Huh?
Shut the fuck up, Georgia. Go on, Maru.
Yeah, there was this common experience that millennial shared that I didn't know anything about until like maybe like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Is that it's the DVD games,
Did you not? I love those.
the Harry Potter
Okay.
ones.
Yes!
No, not Harry
I was about
Potter.
to say
Fuck
the
Harry Potter.
one.
The Shrek ones.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Shrek.
Come on.
Yeah. That too.
The Shrek ones
Yeah.
were so good.
So I guess it's not just millennials then.
No, I guess
Yeah.
not.
Okay.
Maybe younger Gen Z.
Maybe okay. Yes.
Sorry, older Gen Z.
But also, I'm a weird Gen Z in the fact that I wasn't allowed technology until I was like 15.
Hmm.
So until like literally 2016,
Sure, but I don't
2017.
think it has anything to do with it. I think a lot, like the older half of Gen Z have a lot of the millennial childhood. You know, we watched VHS tapes, we had the DVD games,
Yeah.
we had all of this stuff. We
Yeah.
had PS2s, dude.
It's what
PS2
boomers
was my
bought
console.
for like one function. Kids find like more function to it, and then they start exploring. Yeah.
The DVD Shrek game was so good. And Shrek 2 with Fairy Godmother.
Yeah,
at the
I
end-
had Shrek 2 like on
Did you-
repeat. Yeah,
Did you have the DVD where at the end they had the karaoke section?
yeah, and Simon
Yeah,
wins
that-
every time.
Yeah, and Simon wins every time. Simon Cowell. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Yes. And Prince Charming sings, "I'm too sexy for my shirt."
Yeah.
Too sexy for my so good. Oh, I've never met anybody who has had that experience. I'm so
Yeah,
happy.
but apparently it's
I had
very
no
common.
idea.
I don't have
That's
a
what
lot
I
of
found
friends, so.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Harry Potter one is what I remember the most because they had that brick thing.
Oh my
Like,
god, I was just
yeah.
about to say the brick thing.
You're supposed to get
So
the
when
brick
you-
right.
So
from the movie,
in the
yeah,
movie,
yeah.
they showed for like a second Hagrid tapping the bricks to get into Diagon Alley, and they're like, "Do this to get into
Yeah, I
Diagon
remember
Alley."
having to
in
go
the
back
game.
to it and memorizing like each brick.
It was so fucking difficult, dude. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm a pro. I'm gonna get this first try." Never. I got it once, maybe,
Yeah,
and then I was in, and that was it. Didn't want to close it, but then
yeah. But then I did it
It is
again
what it
and
is.
again and again and again because there was nothing else to do. And then
Why was it so difficult?
they all look the same. That's why. Yeah. Yeah, the
Peach.
bricks.
Peach, I thought it was part of the movie for so long. I was so confused. Because I would constantly sing in the Prince Charming voice. I'd sing, "I'm too sexy for my shirt." And because that was so funny to me as a kid.
Yeah.
Prince Charming singing, "I'm too sexy for my shirt."
Hmm.
And I thought that was part of the movie. And nobody understood it,
Yeah.
even though they were like, "I've seen Shrek 2."
They should bring more stuff like that, like a continuation of the movie.
They should, like, if you
Yeah.
buy it on Amazon Prime or something like that, like, you buy the movie, so you get the game.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like the game
Yeah.
shows you like a bit more of the story.
Right.
Yeah. Hi, Wave. Yeah.
Hi, Wabe.
Hi, Wave. We saw
Wave,
your
I'm
graph.
convinced every time you join the VC, because Wave joins the VC sometimes when me and Wedge are like playing video games or something like that. He joins
Mhm.
in the gaming chat, and he just sits there on mute, does not acknowledge, does not say anything. He just sits there on mute. I am convinced that while he's doing that, he's like showing all of his army mates. He's like, "Look at these fucking nerds!" It's like the entire time. He's just like, "Look at these guys!" And fucking, because Wedge and I get super gay when we play Valorant. So we like,
What do you say, Valorant?
yeah.
Valorant.
Heck you, Wave. That's what I say.
Well, you are the vibe, right? You guys, when you're in VC,
Obviously.
talking.
We're the cool kids.
Yeah.
Like the two of you. Oh, sorry, three of you. Yeah, you, Flakes, and Wave. Like can make like 10
Wedge.
people noise. Oh yeah, yeah.
Say
Did I say
10
Wave?
people noise?
He said, "Wait."
Yes, 10 people noise.
I would say Nora. I mean, I'm not trying to leave out Nora, but Nora has been very busy. Which get a gal, get that.
It's fine because she still exists around us.
Yeah, she's still.
She
messages
deleted
all the time.
Discord off her phone so she actually studies, and I'm very proud of her.
Wow.
Go girl.
I can't commit like that.
I know. Every time I deleted Discord off my phone when I was studying, it was like what am I missing out on? I feel like everything, because I was still, you were still streaming a lot, and I was still a mod at the time when I was studying.
Yeah.
So like deleting it off my phone, it was like, Maru, this is a whole thing. I'm gonna delete it off my phone, and I'm not gonna talk for this amount of time, and it's gonna be, I don't know, maybe it's gonna die if I'm not there, and it's.
And you weren't even sure that you wanted to stick around for that, those classes, and like don't even know where you're going in life. Yeah, I remember.
I'm considering going back to law school.
Oh yeah.
Don't know though.
She's got her work visa, no, work permit, so she can work.
I can work, I can study, I can learn to drive, I can.
She can do all the stuff. We're getting on the process to getting her green card. We're pretty happy with it. And when she's not a citizen, but when she's a resident of Washington State, which is
permanent resident,
when she's a permanent resident, when she gets her green card, then we can send her to community college for very, very, very cheap. So we might send her to community college and learn how to be a real woman.
Yay.
Woman classes.
Get it, gal.
Wait, but once you get all of that done, what jobs are you going to take? Like, what are you going to apply for?
I don't know.
You're going to make appearance
right
in
now?
court?
I don't know. I really don't know, because I never wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to study law and sound impressive.
Uh-huh. All right.
So that's not enough reason to get through.
You're not cool.
That's not enough reason to get through an entire law degree, I realized. Especially in 2021. Rough year. 2020/2021. Go for apply for McDonald's, mention my name. I will, Peach. Actually, not in this town, okay? There's a McDonald's downtown. They had to put the tables in front of the front doors and take orders from the front doors because people were just too
rowdy.
People were too. There's just too many.
We have a large homeless population in Seattle. That is very rowdy.
There's a large homeless population. There's a large drug inebriated population.
Yeah,
they overlap sometimes. It's rough.
Yeah, Trank is very popular right now.
What's
people
up with
just
that?
fold it in half.
What is the cause of the homelessness?
What do you mean the cause of the homelessness?
Like, why is it that it's like, what's the word? Not significant. Like, it stands out?
I would
like
say
noticeable?
a big reason for it would be the lack of healthcare for people who can't afford it. So, all these people who are living on the streets who have mental illnesses and problems like that, they can't get the help that they need. So they just have to stay on the street. I when I was in England and in London, I mean there was homeless people in London. Yeah. There was a couple, but in London the amount of homeless people that there are is equivalent to the amount that would be in a small town in America. I mean, we in the big cities in America, there are hundreds and thousands of homeless people. There are thousands and thousands of homeless people.
And the weird thing is, I'm not used to being afraid of them. Here, I feel the need to be afraid of them, which is like for my own survival. Which is crazy.
I think it's just because people are allowed to have guns here, so it's not too crazy to assume that a homeless person could get their hands on a gun.
I've never seen people taking drugs, injecting themselves, holding stuff until I came here. I've never seen shit like that. The homeless people weren't on at least those kinds of drugs where I'm from.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They were just.
I've never seen anyone who would openly take drugs who are homeless.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pretty much all of them here.
Yeah, here literally people are like lying on the sidewalk, injecting themselves with shit. In America, or
they're doubled over as a result of doing shit.
Even Wave, look at Wave right now. He says, "Welcome to the USA," because he understands exactly what we're talking about. Even though he came from buttfuck nowhere, small town Alabama, they probably have it there as well. So he knows exactly what we're talking about.
It is sad, Peach. It's very sad.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't want to be afraid to help people if I have the means to help them, but I am. You know, it sucks.
Well, yeah.
Dang.
It's tough. America sucks.
That's a downer, huh?
Yeah, that's really downer. We got like 10 minutes left. What should we talk about that's positive? Egg?
I love egg.
Egg is
Egg's
nice. Egg is
Mm.
beautiful.
Mm.
No,
Wow.
I was just curious because I don't know. People from LA make it sound like homeless people are just concentrating in LA.
Mm.
From what I
No.
hear.
It's not concentrating in LA. It's
I
just
feel like
concentrating in the cities.
I feel like this LA mindset of like LA is the only city.
Hmm.
It's just us. But no, it's
Every major city.
Seattle, it's Houston, it's
Mhm.
New Orleans,
Hmm.
it's everywhere.
Every major city in America has a major homeless problem, which is stupid because we have the houses and we have the space to be able to house all these people. It's just the rich people that do not want to help. So, we'll continue to vote on TikTok bills, but not bills that help the people who are here.
Yeah.
That's an
Good.
interesting topic, actually.
America.
If you own homes, not just
Mhm.
one, would you help them?
If I had a home, yeah. If I had property that
Mhm.
was not being rented, and like if I had an apartment building that was not being rented out, and I just
Yeah.
had empty apartment buildings, then yeah, of course I'd be like, yeah, $10 a night, come and stay if you're homeless. Yeah,
$10 a night in exchange for the fact there's no drugs allowed.
yeah.
You
Really,
think they will
that's what-
follow
that's what-
through?
I don't know. Really, that's what America
If
needs.
they don't follow through, they're out. As simple
Right.
as.
I think that's what America needs is like not even $10 a night, like $10 a month kind of shit. But like
Come on over, Peach.
it,
To our apartment building that we own.
there should be more rehab centers for sure,
Mm-hmm.
where it's just like, yeah, you can stay here, just not on drugs. You can't be on drugs and things like that. And it's like, yeah, if you stay, you can sign up for a month if you tell them that your month will be clean. They just do piss tests and they just check if you're clean. If you're not clean, you get kicked out.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That I don't have a solution to the homeless population, the homeless problem in America. But I would hope the next president that we get, I know the next president's either going to be Joe Biden or fucking Donald Trump, and it's going to suck, and it's going to be another 4 years, the same shit. We're gonna enter into fucking 2028 with the same shit that we've been dealing with since 2012. Same crap. So that's just what it is in America. And hopefully after all of these old guys die, we'll see some actual change. But we won't, because it's the world that we live in.
The next people will get old.
Yeah.
And they'll
So-
become out of touch all over again.
So if anybody in cool countries wants to let us have a house and live there, I'm down. Because I do not want to live in this country anymore. It fucking sucks. Although let's get your green card, babe. Let's get a green card.
Yeah.
It might be the boomer in me. Like sometimes I catch myself thinking, like by looking at all these like trends that follows online and also like how it bleeds out into the real world. How people would have a reaction to some things that might be common sense to some, but not to those people who are angry about it. I feel like education's failing people in the West. Is how I see it sometimes. Like especially the reaction that people had to vaccines.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, like the understanding of what it is and how people see it is so different from what they actually are, and it's so hard to explain it to them too, because they have this they're convinced that the world works one way and it's their way, whereas it's just completely different. I just don't know where we went wrong with how we understand things. I don't know if the internet's making it worse or
The internet's definitely making it worse. The anti-vax thing would not have spread beyond the first original Karen had it not been for Facebook.com.
Yeah.
Bet.
Is it not a product of the selfishness of the rich right now, where it's like over COVID and everything like that, people became so selfish and to make more money. I mean, you saw billionaires like Elon Musk go from $1 billion to $150 billion valuation over the fucking or whatever he went from. He gained so much money over the pandemic, over all these people suffering. So now we're looking at like that's just what it is. Everybody's just in it to make money, and everybody just wants to make money now, make money now. I feel like countries and people have just lost the entire scope of let's save the world, environmental change, because it's over at this point. That's all you see is it's too late.
It does feel a little bit like
we can't save the world. It's done.
There's nothing to do anymore. It's just we got to deal with it the way it is and make the best of it.
Yep. And now it's just let's make money now, and the world is screwed in the future.
I love what Monsoon is saying.
Wait, I want to know if I understand this right. So you're saying rich people, because they're hoarding, everybody's like fighting for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Right? Yeah.
That's the correct understanding.
I've had like 3 beers and
yeah.
So. But yeah.
Yeah.
People have made money a lot more. People have made a lot more money recently.
Do you think that's like the product of what the economy is for those countries, like capitalism, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
it's definitely
the successful gets rewarded, and the
100%.
failure stays down. Yeah.
100%. You look at the capitalistic countries and the rich and all of the billionaires right now. They've gone from 5 years ago. They were way less. They had way less money, and then now they've just made like tenfold kind of money as to what they had over those years. By way of enjoy. I hope you don't get shot on your 24-hour shift.
Just put the cherry on top of what you're saying is going to start a 24-hour shift.
Get it, girly.
Yeah. Dang.
But I don't know. I think the only thing that could save the world at this point is major tragedy or aliens.
I agree with that. Sadly, very sad.
Because COVID brought everyone a little bit closer together, but then pushed everybody away because everybody was making money.
And everybody was quarantined as well.
And everybody was quarantined and everybody was making money. But over that little bit of time, it brought everybody really close together to where it felt like change could have been made during that time. Things could have happened where people could have made a difference, and that's just over. Nobody can make a difference right now. Humans can't make a difference. You look at fucking Greta, what's her last name? Thunberg. You look at, she can't make a difference right now. She's school striking at 19 years old. She can't do anything. I mean, the world is screwed. So unless a major tragedy happens, an asteroid hits the Earth, major fallout, I don't know. I think the world is screwed. But
that's what I was saying when we were away, but I didn't think you agreed with me.
I don't know.
How I was saying that aging populations are kind of a good thing because it's like people aren't having as many kids and overpopulation is becoming less of a thing. And then Pim said like overpopulation isn't a thing. It's we have enough resources for everyone.
I don't know where people get that idea. Yeah, Aka said the same thing as well too. And I just can't wrap my head around like how some people think that we have like infinite resource on this planet.
Yeah.
Nope.
Like 7 billion? Did we hit 8 or not?
And we're in 8. Yep.
8 billion? Billion. I don't know if people can concept a billion. I can't conceptualize a billion, let alone 8.
Mm-hmm.
On one planet. It's not that big of a planet.
No.
All these people need water, oxygen, food, sunlight, warmth, cold air, fuel, all this shit. I personally am from a stance that Has isn't like, and that humans are kind of just the worst. It'd be good if we.
No, I like that. I just want kids. That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm happy to have kids because this is the state of the art.
That's the problem.
You know?
I agree with you 100%. But I just want kids because I'm selfish. So I'm like,
I think we deserve to be selfish because us not having kids isn't going to change shit.
excuse me.
But it would be better if humans just died off. It would be better if something wiped out all humans and the Earth could heal and recover and just...
Well,
Because we are not the center of the Earth. There's an ecosystem that works better without us, and I think that just is a testament to the fact that we should never have gained consciousness.
I don't think it has to be either 100% or 0, right? Like,
Exactly.
Humans don't have to get wiped out. I think we can start managing population rather than...
I don't think we have to do anything. I think it's going to naturally happen because right now you look at Japan, you look at Korea, you look at every country, pretty much every major first world country, their population is dying. Their birth rate is below what it needs to be. Within 150 years, they are going to be down tenfold of their population. You know, you look at, it's just what's going to happen, and that's good. I think that's good. I think Korea going down to 10 times what it is right now is good. Japan going down to 10 times.
Obviously,
America going 10 times below what it is.
The horrendous part of it is that the people right now, the aging part of that aging population, there are old people that have nobody to care for them because there's not enough young people. That's the horrible part. But once we're through that, it'll be better.
I think just a lot more single people is just what's going to happen. People are just not going to, and a lot more couples that are just not going to have kids.
There's a lot less reason to have kids nowadays. There's a lot less of a focus on that.
That's good.
People are finding that joy in animals.
That's good. We don't need all of these children. We don't need all these people. If the world goes down to like you see all these people talking about like a depopulation crisis and how we're going to lose all the people in the world. That's good though, because
I always think that when I see it, I'm like, why are we freaking out?
Yeah. Less people is exactly what we've wanted.
I've thought this ever since back in like 2020, whatever. David Attenborough released like a documentary talking about climate change and how this is the solution. Aging populations is the solution, and I agree with David Attenborough wholeheartedly, 100%.
Exactly.
Unless he's a Zionist or some shit, but other than that,
Monsoon said the right thing. The people who don't want to have kids will a lot more people who don't want to have kids will adopt kids that need homes that are struggling.
There's a lot of older couples that do like emergency fosters and shit. Like they have the space in their home so to welcome the kid in when it needs it, that sort of thing. That's yeah.
So as white people, we know everything.
Oh yeah.
So this is our podcast.
I did think it was interesting though, Mari. You brought up the education failing the Western world and how anti-vaxxers were such a big thing.
Oh, just to like balance it out. I think education is like failing the West, but I think education is killing the East. Like,
oh yeah,
quite literally.
You reckon?
No, the competition of like having to study and get good jobs and like the expectation of the culture and all that. Like kids killing themselves because they can't take the pressure of what is to be expected. Yeah, I think it pretty much equals when it comes to the outcomes, I guess. Yeah, where people are killing themselves for stupid reasons or for justified reasons.
I feel like in the West it's more natural selection, but yeah. I just wanted to bring us back to that because I thought it was interesting to compare the anti-vaxxer population of the West and knowing, like, for example, your brother's ex-girlfriend who came from a state that never even locked down, compared to Japan that only just opened up, like, 2 years ago? When was it? Like, really recently?
Like a year and a half ago, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just crazy, the comparison. I think about that a lot.
Like, people still rebelled, but for different reasons. Like, people had to make money. They understand that, COVID's dangerous, but they also had to make a living. So, like, some people refuse to follow the rules and they get arrested, etc.
Let me ask you about, like, working from home, then. Like, you see a lot of companies forcing that. You saw, I mean, this is old news, obviously. You saw a lot of companies forcing their workers to come back to work, come back to the office, so you could sit at your chair and do your work from your chair instead of just doing it from home. When you could have like a quota that you're supposed to fill out, and you can do it from home at your own ease. I think it was a weird like push against trying to evolve in that sense. Whereas
Yeah.
like we should have evolved
Yeah.
into let's work from home. Let's
I
get
wonder
all
what
of
the
these
reason
office
was.
jobs, to work from home.
I think it's just control. Personally, I think these companies controlled all these people in such an insane way,
Mhm.
and then they lost that control, and had like people were working from home, realizing a lot of things. Not only that they don't have to be in the office, they don't have to listen a lot of the time.
Mhm.
They don't have to sit down and obey as much as they were. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot that they weren't putting up with anymore, and that didn't sit well with them.
Control, huh? Is that profitable, you think?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, if your workers come in, I mean, it's dumb because in comparison, they have to like own or rent out these office buildings and fill it with electricity and internet and shit. But by having these workers obey your every beck and call, I feel like it's a lot more profitable than having them.
I feel like it's one of those
I don't
things.
know.
I feel like it's one of those things again. Like I was talking to Georgia about this, about Bernie Sanders. You know, the oldest teenager in the world. How
Shout out to Bernie.
for a long time his mantra was Medicare for all. Let's get healthcare for everybody. And now he's pushing the 4-day work week. Let's have in America, let's make it so that the people need to work 4 days and have 3 days off. And then I was sitting there talking about the Georgia, and I thought for a second, I'm like, wait, why is anybody against this? Like think about that. Like honestly, why would any human who's working, even a Republican, like who's like even the right wing people who are working they're working 9 to 5, 5 days a week. Why would they not be for an extra day off for the same amount of pay? And the only people that are pushing for that are the CEOs who own the companies and the rich people who are pushing all that thing. So that's the same thing that's happening. That's the same thing that happened with COVID lockdowns and everybody working from home. Whereas the only people who didn't want to work from home were the CEOs who made all the money and want to get the control of their people back and want to control their people from home. So
yes, maybe they don't actually profit from it. They just. Oh my god, I'm drunk. I'm sorry.
All right, food time.
I think that's a good place to end it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good.
Oh,
I topped up your point so well.
I liked it.
Great cutoff.
Do you
All
guys
right.
want a crossword question for next time?
No, save your ultimate crossword.
Actually,
question.
maybe
Okay.
one to kind of bring the mood
Okay.
back.
All right.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah. The next time. Awesome.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much for listening, people.
Poo poo.
Yeah.
Pee pee. Pee pee
Monsoon,
on
you
my
smell.
poo poo.
Wave,
Poo-poo
you
on
smell
my
a little
pee-pee.
less.
Um.
All right. Next time is probably next month. Obviously.
Maybe sooner, maybe later.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah. It might be
Yeah.
sooner because
Might be sooner.
we're aiming for the middle of the month, right? So far.
Yeah, I think we should try. I think we should try to do it how we feel, and if there's stuff we
Yeah.
need, if we feel like we need to talk about, because I feel like this
Um,
this one was pushed to being like, okay, it's been a long time, let's talk,
Yeah.
and we didn't really have any major topics politically or like.
Well, we tried to not
socially.
talk about my friends too badly, so we had to limit it.
That's all right. Just don't make videos out of that stuff.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah, of course,
it's fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. It's not like it's the start of the podcast or anything. All right.
It's all right. That can be fine.
Yeah,
All
all
right.
right. Go get your food.
We go get food. Thank
Bye,
you for talking.
pal. See you later, pal.
Thank you
See you
for your
later,
presence.
pal.
Maru, if you have time tomorrow. Oh wait, you know you're
Why'd you stand up? You're so far away from the microphone. Sit down. It's not over yet.
You can hear us. I was gonna say if you have time tomorrow, but you're probably working tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm working tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Next week, let's play Overwatch.
We game soon.
Let's
Okay.
do it. All right.
All right.
Enjoy your
Bye,
food.
girls.
I'll wrap up the
See you
stream.
later, girls.
Bye, girls.
Boy.
Israel is evil. Bye.
Damn. Just so we're clear, I have no strong opinions on Israel and Palestine, but yeah, that's something that we can discuss next time, maybe. Yeah.
You Zionist. What the fuck?
I'm on my team. That's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Cancelled.
All right. So yeah, thank you very much for listening. Yeah, we'll be back approximately in 2 weeks. Approximately 3, I don't know. Yeah, we will see about that. I don't think I have anything huge as an announcement. Yeah, if you catch us streaming outside of the scheduled streams.
Israel is evil. Fuck you. Bye.
God.
All right. Yeah. If you see us live, please catch our streams. Yeah, if you can make time for that. Yeah. Besides that, yeah, don't die. Stay alive. See you next time. Bye.